12th of January, declared National Youth Day by the Indian government in 1985. Why 12th of January and why not any other day? 12th of January is the birthday of a man who died more than 100 years ago. He was just 39 when he died. Who was this man? I can tell you that many of my generation were very powerfully influenced by him. He was one of the great founders of the national modern movement of India. He died very young in 1902, but since his death, his influence has been even greater. Who was this man? A politician, a scientist, or a social reformer? In 1892, an unknown monk, a disciple of Ramakrishna Paramhans, sat in thought at Kanyakumari. He had travelled all over India for 4 years. His heart bled over the poverty and misery of the masses. In his own words, he could not restrain his tears on seeing what he had seen. He hit upon a plan to spread the message of India to the world and raise the suffering millions of his country to their past glory. On 11th of September 1893, at the World Parliament of Religions in Chicago, this monk from a slave country stood to address the world. When he opened his lecture with the words,
and brothers of the nation.
When he pronounced the idea, we believe not only in universal tolerance, but we accept all religions as true. The vision for the next century was laid. He became an instant rage. Yes, he was a missionary, but he did not convert. Surprised a Jewish on hearing him remarked, after hearing him, I realized that my religion was also true. Vivekananda's words and presence brought Asia to the West decisively. After lecturing for years in USA and UK, Vivekananda returned to India. He had to arise and awake a nation which felt like a slave under the shadows of the British and the West. I discard the idea that India was ever passive. The great proof of this activity is that our most ancient and magnanimous race still lives. Her might no one can overcome. He exhorted, our country requires heroes. Be heroes. Stand firm like a rock. What India wants is a new electric fire to stir up a fresh vigor in the national veins. Be brave, be brave. Man dies but once. He told the youth, all power is within you. You can do anything and everything. Believe in that. Do not believe that you are weak. If you have faith in all the 330 millions of your gods and still have no faith in yourselves, there is no salvation for you. It is a man-making religion that we want. It is man-making education that we want. And a single word which echoed and reached in all his speeches was abhay, or fearlessness. Astrology and all these mystical things are generally signs of a weak mind. Therefore, as soon as they are becoming prominent, we should see a physician, take good food and rest. Women must be put in a position to solve their own problems in their own way. No one can or ought to do this for them. He believed in just one God. Worshipping God means serving His word. This indeed is well, not indulging in ceremonials. Whether rice plate should be placed in front of God for 10 minutes or half an hour, that is lunacy. And all this while the living God is dying for want of food, for want of education. Vivekananda, after tirelessly lecturing for 11 years, died in 1902 at the age of 39. The great Jagdish Chandra Bose said on his death, "Can we realize what that work has been? How one man did all this? When one is tired, it is best that he should sleep, but his deeds and teachings will walk the earth and waken and strengthen. Who was Vivekananda? A saint? A patriot? A humanitarian? Is he relevant today? Find out for yourself.